What do you want to talk about? Like, I haven't done shit with KV Coolers this week.
What are you talking about?
It's been a whirlwind, man. God, I guess I manifested and put it out in the world that I wanted to take on an investor, and probably one of the largest, best investors that I could have got approached me. Well, it was crazy. So I did Chat GPT, which led me to a Wikipedia, which led me to a LinkedIn. And I don't have LinkedIn, so I started a LinkedIn account, and I reached out to the owner of the company, and I put 3 sentences in there telling him who I was, and an hour later I had a phone call. It would be life-changing for me in general, just also with my product, because somebody like this that has the resources behind them, whether it be marketing or distribution or the manufacturing in a whole, I was going to start it much smaller and build my way up. You know, being a one-man show here, I was going to do it all on my own. But having a group like this behind me and what they could do for me and for the product, I think, yeah, it's definitely, it would be life-changing. Somebody said something at the beginning of this of like, always be ready to pivot and just enjoy the ride. And that's what I'm trying to do right now is, you know, be ready if something like this were to happen, but also be ready if it doesn't happen, and just continue on with how I had planned to do it last week. You know, I'm building these first 20 no matter what. I just think that's probably in what time frame, and you know, even what type of excitement, because obviously if I, you know, was partner with people that could help me grow this brand, it leaves me to be a little more excited in my creative side of it all, and maybe less of the sales and business end of it. I know my strengths are more on the creative end of it all. I made the product, I assemble the product, I paint the product. You know, I was telling you earlier, I'm going to tell you the story. And then about a month ago, I was on Cicero Avenue driving into my shop, and I was in the middle of a road rage incident. Not necessarily my fault, but I still stupidly got out of my truck. Probably shouldn't have. But essentially, this dude who was in the wrong pulled a pistol on me. And at that moment, I moved forward on him, and, you know, obviously I'm still here. But I look back on that and think to myself that in that moment, I had zero fear in my stomach. And this morning, driving into the shop to send this proposal to share my company, I had knots in my stomach, and I, you know, like I just couldn't even drive into work thinking about all of these things in my head. And what I thought back to is like how it's knowing your strengths, you know, and I had zero fear looking down the barrel of a gun, but have nothing but fear when I talk about, you know, giving up some control of my company, but, you know, also realizing I'm not the business guy, so I probably should give up that control to somebody that is a business man. So I don't know, it just made me feel weird that I, you know, scared to death of what I'm doing today. But Kate doesn't know this story either, so don't share it with her. Yes, I pulled my pistol in that LinkedIn message I sent, and I'm ready to use it. See where it goes. Let's see where it goes. You know, I hope that these businessmen are kind of like me and they move forward at me, you know. Yeah, to continue watching our journey, make sure you follow KV Coolers.